Last thing I heard about the fire at the fertilizer plant, it was smoldering. They felt more comfortable. As time goes on, we're feeling better about the fire there. There were still several fires from homes that were destroyed. Those fires are smoldering as well. I can tell you there is nothing out of control there at this point, meaning there's no fire out of control. There is no chemical escape from the fertilizer plant that's out of control. They are working to contain everything that they have in that area and are doing a fantastic job in very harsh circumstances in a very rough terrain, as you can imagine. I've had several requests from many of you about trying to get into the area. I will tell you, I don't know when or if that is going to happen. I will tell you that the folks that are on the ground securing that neighborhood have said there are unidentified people in the neighborhoods. There has been a small amount of looting, to my understanding. We are securing that neighborhood as best we can, meaning that everybody that is in there will either be law enforcement, first responders, medical, somebody with a reason, an immediate reason for being there. I can't tell you the number of looters, whether they've been caught. I can tell you that there has been reports of people down there. Whether they're going into homes or just pilfering off the street, things maybe they're finding, I don't know. That is a significant concern to us. This is a community that we are going to do our absolute best to protect. And if that means offending some folks by not letting them come home right away to keep them safe, keep their neighborhood safe, then we'll do that and we'll apologize later for putting some people out. I can assure you as media that it is not safe for you to be down there right now due to the conditions of the homes and the ongoing smoldering fires. Again, nothing out of control, but we don't want to put anybody in harm's way and get anybody injured. At some point, I'm assuming they will get you down there and let you see the devastation that we're talking about. I think it will be pretty dramatic for y'all to actually be able to see and piece together with your stories about what you've hearing me talk about all morning. At some point that will occur. I don't know when, and I apologize for not being able to give you a timeline on that. That's just, it is what it is, and at some point that will happen, but I don't know when. Most likely I will be gone, and that will be up to somebody else to do. There are no new numbers. I can tell you there are still firefighters missing. I don't know if I told you in the last press briefing or not that one of the missing persons was a firefighter / law enforcement officer. I can tell you that individual has been found. He is in a hospital and he has some pretty serious injuries. I don't know his status, whether it's critical, serious, or whatever, but I was told that he is in the hospital, has some pretty serious injuries. There are still firefighters missing. Those of you that have asked me earlier about the numbers, I don't know. I can tell you that I have found out for you that it is a volunteer fire department, meaning that they probably have a very large contingent of people that are willing to risk their life for their neighbors and their community at the phone call. That's what they were doing last night when this occurred. I don't know how many initially responded. I do know that there were numerous firefighters there. We have accounted for many, but there are some that are not accounted for. I think that kind of brings me up to speed with everything that I know. Again, I know that information is a little limited, short of assuring you that they are there on the ground still. They are still in what they're calling a search and rescue mode. That's good news to me, meaning that they are probably still getting injured people. They have not got to the point of no return where they don't think that there's anybody still alive.